your computer.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
now we're
No,
live.
we're live. Okay. I was gonna do a cool little transition, but I guess not. Okay.
We'll get there.
Oh,
We'll get there. Practice makes
yeah. It's only our
practice.
second time. We're
We don't know what we're doing. This is
all
how
right.
you learn. You
Yeah, we're
learn
we're
through
figuring
failure.
things out. So, hello everyone. Jonathan, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself first?
Sure.
I think. Uh, so clearly the team we're a bunch of silly goofballs, but we get work done. So,
What
uh,
happened is Eva showed up looking great, which shamed both Kevin and I into
yeah,
improving our delivery. I
yeah,
bought this wig for a party and didn't wear it because it was too goofy and
too
uh,
goofy.
and forgot to return it on Amazon. So that's
Well,
why.
I'm glad you didn't, because it's iconic. Right, you got
Uh,
like all suit and everything,
hello,
or like a
hello,
blazer.
internet people on the
Yeah,
internet, people who will probably maybe watch this later.
yeah.
I'm Jonathan Grant, design director, Endless Adventures, and we are here today to make something, right?
In Adventure Forge,
In Adventure Forge,
which
that's
is our
key.
no-code game creation tool.
Um, sorry, I'm looking to see if I can see us live.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you gotta see, make sure,
yeah,
so we're
I
not
know.
talking to the
I'm
ether.
looking. I'm looking.
And then like we tested it yesterday, and there was a 20-second delay, and it just felt really weird seeing us in the past while
Yes,
being in the
but this is
future.
what streamers go
Yeah,
through all the
uh,
time, right?
yeah, right. YouTube, it shows live, so that's something.
Hmm.
And yeah.
Easy X. There we go. It does. I don't see us. Oh, because I'm looking
Oh.
at Sea of Legends, not Adventure Forge.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
So Sea of Legends, for anyone that doesn't know, is a game we are making in Adventure Forge that was successfully crowdfunded on Kickstarter. So we are developing our first like standalone, uh, full-fledged video game, while using the Adventure Forge game creation tool, which
Let's
you'll
do the
be
quick
able to.
pitch.
I'll Jonathan, you want to do the pitch? You seem eager.
I did interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, yes, Adventure Forge is a no-code game development tool specifically aimed at making adventures, visual novels, and we're using it even to build a isometric open world RPG with
Mhm.
deck builder elements. So it's a pretty sophisticated game. Yeah, we've been working on Adventure Forge for I think it's about 2 years, right, Kevin?
Well, Endless Adventures was founded in 2019, and
Okay.
then Adventure Forge has been. So I joined at the beginning of this year, and as I understand it, Adventure Forge has been in development for, yeah, a couple of years, two or
That's
three
awesome.
years.
Yeah. And yes, as Kevin mentioned, we have kickstarted a deck builder and open world RPG game called Sea of Legends that we're building with
Hmm.
Adventure Forge.
Do you want to
And
show like a trailer of?
uh, do you have the trailer on hand? I would have to dig for
Uh,
it.
I'll need to pull it up. One sec.
I mean,
Let's see.
I am happy to show. I can show the battle game prototype,
Sure.
or at least maybe a
I think
screenshot of
I
it.
I have it. One moment. Um, so we've done two trailers, so I'll show you the first one. All right. Let's see. Chrome tab. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm using Google Chrome. Uh, not sponsored by Google.
Whoop.
All right, one second. I gotta watch the end.
We gotta watch the trailer.
Yeah,
Muted.
ad. There we go. Okay. Have to see that. That.
Kevin's cooking it up.
I'm
Okay,
cooking.
here
Kevin
we
is
go.
cooking.
Perfect.
All right, here we go.
From the creator of Battletech, Shadowrun, and Crimson Skies comes a new adventure, Sea of Legends. In an age of piracy, captains sail the seas, hunting down treasure, seeking true love, clashing with Imperial forces, and the strange creatures that gather across the Caribbean. Endless adventures await in this open-world RPG. Are you a brazen cutthroat or a rogue with a heart of gold? Your choices matter. Who you hire, who you ally with, who you attack, and who you romance. Every command given, every word spoken, your fate hangs in the balance. For this is how legends are made in Sea of Legends.
So that's the trailer. And Jonathan, you want to go in a little bit? Oh, let's not show. All right. There we go.
Let's not show Kevin's browsing history.
Well,
Do we
actually,
want
I'm
to talk
using.
about it, or should we get to the topic du jour? What do you think?
One sec.
We
I'm
can talk about the
reordering.
game. I'll vamp while Kevin
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. While I do things, you talk.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you have ever played, Sid Meier's Pirates, you might be familiar with some of the inspiration behind Sea of Legends. But of course, building a deck builder battle game, which you did see some screenshots of in the trailer, is much more in depth, much more strategic slash tactical, and kind of is in line with a bunch of other games that Jordan has made. So for the uninitiated, our CEO Jordan Weissman is the creator of Shadowrun, MechWarrior, BattleTech, and Crimson Skies. And if you've played either the latest MechWarrior or Shadowrun games that he made when he was running Harebrained Schemes, you'll know that he's a tactical game designer as well as a kind of rich and deep storyteller. So that's where a bunch of the inspiration um, that goes into Sea of Legends comes from. And now we're building it in Adventure Forge. Jordan, actually, I was talking to somebody about this earlier today. Jordan has like the best justification for making Adventure Forge, which is, he's a game designer who's been working in the games industry for definitely in the electronic games industry since I think the 80s, but definitely the 90s. And so, 30 plus years. And he's like, yeah, as a game designer, I got tired of writing specs and giving them to an engineer to implement. So I made Adventure Forge so I could just make stuff on my own. And Kevin was reminding me how fast he is at making stuff in Adventure Forge. He's really fast and he can push it to do really crazy stuff. So it's not often that the CEO of a company, especially the CEO of a company who's been in an industry for 30 plus years, is like making his own stuff, cooking in the lab. But he is, and it's very cool. And the tool continues to evolve and advance to support that. Yeah. So that's kind of the spiel, but that's not really that's only tangentially what we're here to talk about today.
Gently, yes.
Tangentially, yes. So we're gonna make something, right? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Who's gonna
So
drive the editor? Kevin, is that you?
yeah, I am the driver. So
You are the driver.
I am
Now,
the
let
driver.
me. I won't share it because we probably want to share the tool, but actually, I'm going to share it for a second. Hold on. because we have some very important things to work on. Being that we will figure it out during the stream.
That's
That's the name of our game. So we worked on this
well,
last time, right?
right now what I have in the editor is Clockbird Orange.
Clockbird Orange. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's recap, okay? So, because we talked about this previously, so we are making a visual novel, not a visual novel, a visual novel, Clockbird Orange. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
So if anyone has any
So,
suggestions,
visual novel with puzzle elements, 1750s-ish Italy. We came up with some pillars, positive vibes versus a dark world,
and
conspiratorial
to recap,
mystery.
what are pillars, Jonathan?
Pillars, yes. Pillars are a game design tool. I don't know if these are great pillars yet, but we have something. So basically, pillars are, there's a term that you hear a lot, or at least I used to hear a lot in corporate game development, and really any kind of product, certainly any entertainment product, which would be what are table stakes? Meaning, like, what do you have to deliver for you to have a viable product? So, one example in games of table stakes would be fun, right? And that's why you would never put fun down as a pillar. What's going to make this game unique and special? Well, it's going to be fun. That's a bad pillar. A good pillar is something that tells you how this game is different and interesting. And it, it's I don't want to say it's a differentiator. It's like a core element of the game design that you want to return to again and again. And the best usage of pillars is to basically keep you on track. So we might be saying like, oh, should the main character in this game, Fortunata, should she murder someone? And this pillar pretty clearly says that she should not, right? That Fortunata would never murder somebody because one of our pillars is positive values versus a dark world. So we would make the decision to not have Fortunata kill somebody. Conspiratorial mystery, that tells you a lot about who, say, our enemies are, although we haven't talked about it. Clockpunk, this is something we made up last week, which I think is actually pretty cool. Clockpunk setting with potential supernatural elements. Okay, so that's essentially the recap. We talked about branching dialogue. We sketched out some early characters. A lot of this was inspired by Eva, which I think is actually really cool, because I am a man in my 40s, and a lot of
really?
Yes, and a lot of let's be honest, late 40s. A lot
I don't
of
know. I don't buy it with the hair.
a lot of our audience, the Steam audience is full of young people, increasingly diverse, which is great. And so drawing inspiration from Eva, who is much more in the core demographic that we want to appeal to, is a smart decision as game developers and designers. So Fortunata is someone we decided would be kind of a little bit of a Nancy Drew type character. And thus she has moral clarity, she's empowered, she's intellectually curious. But she's also, we decided last week, an orphan. And she lives, or did we decide it? Well, we decided she lived with her aunt and uncle, but we didn't necessarily decide that she was an orphan. It's kind of nice to have that piece of her backstory mysterious, because that'll give us something to leverage in the story potentially. Okay, so we should build something in the tool, because that's what we're here to do. And I have to refill my coffee. But before we do that, we have a great sketch here of our characters. Um, but before we just start building, I do want to have like a kind of a really high level story that we're trying to tell, or at least the beginnings of one. Because I think probably the first thing we're going to want to build is a conversation, right? You think that's accurate, Kevin?
Yes.
Yeah. So, we're imagining what? We're imagining a conversation that would introduce you to the setting, the world, and the characters. Um, and oh my gosh, we didn't. Yeah, I
Hmm?
can't believe I didn't mention that birds aren't real.
Yes.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come
So,
on.
um, there was a movement which I think you can still get like merchandise and stuff, called Birds Aren't Real, which basically says that all birds are government drones that were sent to spy on us. I even
Whoa.
have a whoop. Oh no! It fell. Okay, well, I have a bird drone field guide. I was going to show you, but it fell.
Don't you also have a bird?
I do also have a bird.
I
Yes.
thought Kevin was showing his
Like
bird
Oh,
and dropped it.
oh,
Kevin's under
oh.
real-time surveillance.
Okay. There you go. Here, I'm gonna maximize myself so you can see. So I have a drone field guide of different birds here. Um, which is
So
silly.
it
Uh,
gives us something easy or simple to talk about right from the beginning. And I
yes.
since the birds are clock punk, part of our
Yes.
clock punk, I think it's a great thing to talk about. But the one thing I do want to talk about is like here we are. Fortunata's in Venice, right? We decided that.
Yes.
Yes. Let's
Oh yeah.
Liz in.
As you can see, I added a cool little animated background for you all to see.
Hmm.
I haven't decided what like layout I like the best. So if anyone wants to let me know what layout you like,
Yeah,
please do.
where's the chat? Oh my gosh, we didn't invite anyone from the company into our
Oh
stream.
yeah. No one
We
no
should
one
do that.
yeah, we should do that.
Where's the link?
Uh,
Post the
I'll
link in
grab it.
Slack.
I'm gonna send everyone to YouTube, but we're streaming to
Yes, do it.
YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook.
yes.
Yeah, we need the chat. We need the chat to
We
help us
need the
design the
chat.
stream.
Yes.
Exactly. Um,
We were discussing on like when to give a heads up for the live stream because we did a trial run back on Friday, and that run was in Google Meet. So it wasn't really a live stream, it was more of a practice run. And we learned a lot of things. So I posted the video on YouTube, and I was like, well, I mean, it's fun. But we're working on improving that stuff.
Esteban is here.
Oh, perfect.
Hello. I forgot I
Hello.
can just
Oh,
say
gosh.
hello.
we can just say hello, yes.
It's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah, look at
cool.
that. Look at
That's
that.
pretty neat. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. Esteban and other viewers, we're just talking about Clockbird Orange, let's just emphasize, it's a working title.
Yeah, it's a working title.
Clockbird Orange, our story set in 1750s era Venice. And I was just reading a little bit about 1750s Venice, a republic, once a maritime superpower, but its political and economic influence had been waning for well over a century. Yet culturally, it retained a dazzling reputation.
Did you
The
just pull that from Wikipedia or something?
Something like that, yes.
Something
It was
like
the
that?
AI
What does
overview,
that mean?
actually.
Something like that.
And Venice's ruling elite were drawn from a small circle of patrician families whose policies typically sought to maintain stability and protect commercial interests rather than engage in new military ventures. So there's maybe something that we could draw on because we know Fortunata is like very much working class, right? And there's her perspective on the rulers of Venice. There's the birds. What are I'm assuming the Venetian birds would be seagulls. I mean, it's a maritime superpower, right? So the seagulls would be the bird drones of Venice, opposed by who? I mean, the pigeons clearly are the enemies of the seagulls. So, who is Venice's enemy during this time? Who can we basically? What I'm getting at is who could be our bad guy?
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, you're the historian. Well, actually, Eva, you're an art history major, right?
this is true.
That
I
it
have a feeling
tracks.
it's gonna get
How much art history do you know about what was it? Did we say
1750.
1750s Italy?
Limited.
Limited. Because
I
art history encompasses the whole world,
Yes,
right? And you should
yes,
know
always.
everything about all art history.
Do
This
you
is-
know?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the art of the era? That's maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
assume usually Italian art at that time was sorry, I'm getting distracted by comments. Was religious related. I think lots of churches and
Hey, Chris, nice to
Catholic
have you join
stuff.
us.
Okay. So
Sorry.
back to pigeons because birds aren't real.
Back to
That's
pigeons.
if we want you to take one message away from the stream today, it's that birds aren't real. They're
Yes.
clock
Right.
punk drones.
Clock punk drone.
Pigeons have lived in Venice for centuries, but their iconic status is mostly from the late 19th and 20th
Well,
centuries.
wait. Let me stop you right there. Pigeons have lived in Venice for centuries. That's what the history books want you to say, or
They've lived allegedly, but in reality,
allegedly.
no. But it's sort of interesting that pigeons were not as common in the 1750s, which supports our kind of core theory that seagulls are the Venetian drone of choice. So that pigeon incursions, that gives us maybe something to start a conversation about. But we still need some kind of big bad, right?
Well, like, who was the ruling class in 1750s Italy?
Good question. Let me look it up.
Like, because I know we have a character, which I think in Tales of Fortunata is like the
Doge
primary antagonist, which is let me pull up the character.
The Doge was Francesco Loredan from 1741 to 1752.
Okay.
But there's also, in the Venetian government, there's the Doge, there's the Great Council, there's the Senate, and the Council of Ten. So we can kind of invent anyone we want. They could be in there. They could be of. But here's a good question: who was Venice's principal rival? Because that could be where the pigeons are from.
I was seeing.
Welcome everyone to our history lesson.
Empire, perhaps.
The which empire?
Ottoman.
Oh, the Ottomans. Yes, good call.
But I guess there's also, I don't know, the Vatican City might have still been separate. But we could be getting too into the thick of the history here.
The thick of the history.
Where do pigeons come from? Do we know?
From the factories.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
I've never
have.
seen a baby pigeon.
Exactly.
Last time we were on the stream, I was regaling Eva and Kevin with a story of how I did see more than once. I saw a seagull eat a pigeon whole.
Oh God, we're back to this
Just
again.
picked it up, turned its head upwards, and just gluk gluk gluk, and the whole body went inside the body of the seagull. It was
Yeah,
horrifying.
that totally not terrifying at all.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So the pigeons are the spy drones from the Ottoman Empire, or are they perhaps from Vatican City?
Well, okay, so we touched on a point, and I guess it's a trope of Leonardo da Vinci. Like maybe Leonardo da Vinci drew up some blueprints or plans for clockwork bird spies, and then those plans were discovered by the Ottoman Empire, maybe, or whoever's ruling the current infrastructure, and they secretly started employing like creating those birds to spy on the citizens.
That's true.
Interesting.
And then it turned
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
Illuminati.
This is.
And now birds are a global phenomenon.
Do you think the birds are still made of clockwork, or have we upgraded them?
Well, I don't know. They've become really convincing that they're not robots, but I don't buy it.
That's true.
Okay, so I'm looking for famous historical figures in Italy in this time, right? We've got the Pope, Benedict the 14th, it looks like. Benedict
That's
14th.
a big number.
Then there was also Clement, who was also a pope. He was a pope a little bit later. There's Charles of Sardinia, who ruled the kingdom of Sardinia. There's
Really?
Charles of Bourbon, who ruled the kingdom of Naples. And, of course, there's our friend,
Not the kingdom
Francesco
of Bourbon?
Lordan. Yeah, weird, huh? Charles of
Yeah.
Bourbon ruled the kingdom of Naples. Bourbon. In 1759, he left Naples to become Charles III of Spain.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
I think we need to
we gotta
lock
get
in
somewhere here.
on the antagonist because we're not even in the tool yet.
I know, we gotta get in the tool. So,
Yeah.
yes. What about... And besides, we don't want the ultimate villain. This is a long story. You need,
It's conspiracy.
a couple of...
It goes deep.
Yeah, you need some sub-bosses along the way,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
Let's... I always want a good cardinal to be a villain. There's something
Well,
about
we
the
do
red
have,
robes.
Oh, we have the guy for it too, don't we?
Well, no red robes, but we have Judge Calvio. Judge Calvio, which
Ooh,
he could be our antagonist.
let's start there. We
So,
need the art, right? So let's
I'll-
Let's jump
I'm
in the
gonna
tool.
take over the screen. Let's jump into the tool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me stop
All
sharing.
right.
Hold on.
Okay. Let me attempt to share the tool. There we go. What? It's disappearing. What the heck?
Oh, I see. Yes, the Cardinal of Venice in this time ended up becoming the Pope. He was the next
Oh.
Pope. So that's kind of interesting.
All right.
I think I can. No, I'll just let Kevin do it.
Did I? Oh, no. Okay. One moment. Technical difficulties. All right. In the meantime, Jonathan, Eva, talk things while I work on this.
Do you want me to add it to the scene or wait?
Aha! Here we go. Okay.
Oh.
Kevin's got
I
it.
think I got it.
You got it.
Maybe. Maybe.
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
All right.
So here we are in the glory of Adventure Forge.
Yes. well, the asset browser. But
The
yes,
asset
we're in
browser.
Adventure Forge.
So one of the things, let's just do a quick aside on this. One of the things that you will notice is there's a bunch of assets in here. This is from our universe that we're using for this game. And that's what we call in the tool kind of our it's almost like an asset pack, but
Yeah.
it's got functionality as well, right?
So like, yeah.
Go ahead, please.
It can include logic. It can include like we're working on at the universe level. So the asset pack is like custom UI um, characters. So like NPC AI, and you can take all of that functionality from the universe and basically mod it to be your own. Um, so it's just a starting point for you to work from and to give you inspiration on. And
And that's
this
why
one,
we picked this time period because we already
yes.
had this asset pack. It's also why we're going to pick this person as a bad guy because we already have assets for them.
Yeah, and he looks angry too. See, I have him up right here. So this is our 2D scene editor. And we got Judge Calvio right here. And let's say we want to add a background. We got a backgrounds folder right here. And what if we put him in, I don't know, the info broker shop? So we got the info broker shop here. Ooh. Move that there, and then there we go. Now we have Judge Calvio looking angry. Maybe he's talking to someone here saying like, back off, you shouldn't be asking questions.
That's
He would
good.
be a yes, he would be a magistrate.
Yeah. So we got the aspect here, and then let's see. We could put in another character.
Did we say Calvio is his name?
It says Judge Calvio, so I think it's Calvio.
Let's call him Calvio. Why not?
Yeah, why not? So our main character is Fortunata. What if we add Fortunata here and resize her? I think I want her on the. Do we want her on the right or the left? I feel like the main character should always be on the left.
I agree.
I'm sure there's some kind of psychological reason behind that. Ah! Okay, there we go. We're gonna lock this so it doesn't move. There we go.
Kevin, you're kind of a wizard with Adventure Forge. I'm
I've
always impressed.
only clocked in like 260 hours in it.
Wow.
Only 260.
Wow.
All right.
I like it.
So, we can also change the pose and everything. But for now, let's do that. And let's see. So there are different states you can add.
Yeah.
And what if we do like distressed here? So if we change the state and then change the image here, this can be Fortunata distress. So now we have two different states of Fortunata. And what if we did another state for this can be the intense state, and then the default state. Let's see, where is Judge Calvio? This can be the default state.
All right. While Kevin works his magic, Eva, I want to hear from you. How should we introduce Fortunata? Like, how do we, set the stage? I mean, we're kind of, there's a saying or a practice in games is that you should never develop the first part of your game first, which is a little counterintuitive. But the reasoning is that as you work on your characters, your story, your setting, your technology, in this case being Adventure Forge, but things like your logic and your familiarity with the system, you of course get better at building the game. And so if you build the first part of your game first, it'll inherently be the worst part of your game. And thus you will be showing users your worst content. Now, of course, in games, you go back and remake things like 9 times before you're done. But still, Kevin has Adventure Forge expertise by the truckload, but he's gathering more even as we speak. So, Eva, we are going to start. We're going to break the rule, and we're going to build the first part of our game first.
Okay, we're starting
at the beginning. Yeah, so what's a plot point that we can use to both, introduce Fortunata, maybe introduce her family or something, and also introduce our antagonist, Calio.
Yeah. I feel like we need some kind of like action thing towards the beginning that's like I don't know, like someone steals a purse or something and Fortunata like gets it back. Like I feel like she's gotta like bring something to the table.
Okay.
Kind of show
She's
some.
got to establish herself as a heroine.
Yeah. But
interesting. Okay.
Oh.
I'm willing to be flexible.
I screwed something up here.
So, right off the bat, we show that Fortunata
So there we go.
has moral clarity. She's an empowered, independent thinker, and she's intellectually curious. And I feel like we should involve the birds right off the bat.
You feel like the birds.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe like a little like dive bomb moment. Like I feel like the pigeons are always dive bombing you in Europe.
Interesting. Yes. Maybe maybe a pigeon dive bombing somebody. The pigeons are the birds of the Venetian enemies. And perhaps Calvio is a sympathizer, right? Like he is, he's like a covert sympathizer with one of Venice's enemies. And so, Fortunata sees either a family member or a friend of the family being dive bombed and intrudes. Maybe she scares the bird off. Maybe she throws something at it, hits it with a broom, or something.
Maybe she could throw something at it and like a little piece breaks off.
Yes, I like it. Yeah, so she throws something at it. She perhaps damages the bird. She finds something that's curious. Her intellectual curiosity is sparked, but then also she draws the ire, perhaps, of the judge. What do we think?
I think that would be good.
What do you think, Kevin?
I like it.
Okay, so maybe since we already have the characters and we already have them in the scene, we have Rosalind, and perhaps, Rosalind Giotto, Fortunata's uncle, is a glassmaker, I think we just decided. So maybe that wig I was wearing is terribly itchy. And now I'm all itchy. What a horrible mistake for live stream day. So maybe we can start a conversation there, right? Like Fortunata, we don't have any bird assets, do we?
We can upload bird assets.
Yeah. So Fortunata sees the bird. Do we have a distressed for Rosalind? Do we have like a image of Rosalind in some kind of distress, perhaps?
Rosalind being the mother?
The aunt.
Or the aunt. My bad. My bad. All right. Let's see.
Aunt Rosalind.
So
hold on. While you work on that, Kevin, I'm going to refill my coffee. I require coffee.
Yes. So this is distressed look. Then we also have distressed for him.
Mm.
Rosalind doesn't look that
You.
distressed.
Well, okay.
She did it.
You might have missed it. That looks pretty distressed to me.
Oh, okay. I missed it. All right. So Rosalind's distressed. And for now, since rather than like spend a lot of time going to look for a bird asset, let's just
Oh, I
like
already
deliver.
found. I just googled bird asset, so I'm gonna upload a PNG
Sounds
All right,
good.
do it.
of a
I
bird.
think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Okay.
We may need. Hopefully, it's royalty free, Kevin.
I hope so. All right. We're just gonna import the image here. Now we have a bird, a Eurasian robin.
Aw.
So now we can edit the 2D scene.
When is your bird going to appear on stream, Kevin?
Well, oh, well, we have the PNG. We have the.
This is
Okay.
how they get you. They
Yeah, they want me to go
put
to
a
the
fake
website.
transparent background
Yeah,
on.
it's so annoying. Okay.
All right. Well, it's a placeholder. We use placeholders in video games all the time.
Bird. And then I can show on the logic engine and then have it like
Yeah.
or wait.
Let's hide
And then-
Giotto for now, or let's like get him out of the scene, or hide him or something, and let's just have Rosalind being harassed by the bird and looking distressed. Why is it right over her face?
There we go.
Perfect. Oh, I can't believe you work
Okay.
in marketing and you're not a game developer.
Well, I mean,
you
I
are a
interned as
game
a game
developer.
designer at one point.
Did you really?
Yeah.
like it.
It was the when I was pursuing my undergrad, I interned at a game studio called the Digital Future Lab, which, fun fact, Jordan helped kickstart basically. It was a studio that was focused on partnering with universities to. It was partnered with UW Bothell in Washington State.
I remember this. Yes,
Yes.
I know. I know some of the people involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I know many
Kevin's
of the people
done a
involved.
little bit of everything. He's been a game designer. He's been a marketing specialist.
I kind of just fell into the marketing role, so it was more like, "Hey, Kevin, I need you to do marketing," and I'm like, "Okay."
I can do that. All right. So what do we have here?
All right.
Tell us what we're seeing.
One sec. I thought yeah, show on logic engine. So I have the bird. Let's see. I think I want to hide the bird first.
Right.
So we could do this. Edit 2D scene. Hide the bird. So they're talking. And then we can go to the text. We can just be like, "Hello, Auntie." What's her name?
Her name is Rosalind.
Rosalind. We can eventually add logic, so replacement effects to the. So like, if you have a character already defined, you can do like something like name, and then add logic to be like who's in this scene. But we're not going to do that because that's a little above what we're trying to do. I hope you're doing great. Okay, then we do
very,
text.
Very appropriate for 1750 Venice. Hope you're doing great.
Alright. Where is Rosalind? We have a lot of characters.
She's actually called Rosalind is the problem.
Is she not? Oh, okay.
I think it's close to that. Oh, yeah, but it's not.
Let's see.
Oh wait, it was there before.
Oh, was it?
Uh,
Oh, well, no, I custom named her that.
oh, never mind.
All right, where is she? Rosaline. Okay, I guess it's Rosaline.
Rosaline.
Yeah. No, we don't want the soldier. Okay.
There's a soldier. Sweet.
All right, let me know if you see Rosaline somewhere. Rosaline? Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
it seems like we need a search in that field, huh?
Yeah, I think that would be good. Okay, let's see. Do we have?
Okay, so while you
Alright.
search, oh, you found it. Okay.
No. We might not have a profile picture for Rosaline, or it might be named differently. So let's take a look. Portraits.
So Kevin's gonna look for this and do some wizardry.
Wizardry is
Meanwhile,
indeed the idea.
Eva, let's figure out what we want to happen because we are at 45 minutes in, and I think we should try
45.
to
Dang. All right.
we should try to execute.
She's gonna be Viola.
Viola.
Then
Okay.
we'll have her on that
Bring it
side.
out.
I might need to flip the portrait, but for now, it's just. Oh.
Hey,
Alright,
that's not
one
bad.
sec.
We just gotta hide Giotto.
Yeah, but he's not hiding. He should be hiding. He shouldn't be there. All right, let's see. Okay. What if? Let's see.
Do we need to call in expertise, outside expertise?
Yeah, maybe. I could just. Okay, what if
Ask
we
the
did?
chat. Esteban's
might
in the
need to-
chat.
Esteban's in the chat. Esteban, help us. Okay. What if we? All right. Don't freak out. I'm gonna open the logic editor.
Oh boy. Serious.
Yes. So, don't worry about it. This is how you make scenes dynamic. So what we can do is there is a way. Yeah, here we go. Rotation, draw order, image state. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, what if we did? Because this is just hiding it from the scene.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to add a state that's called hidden. And then we add that. And hidden will be I need a blank image, maybe. Empty. There we go. And then Uncle Giotto
needs the same thing.
So state, manage states, hidden, save, go to hidden, and then empty. So there we go.
Okay.
By default, he's showing, but we can fix that in post.
We're doing it live.
All right. So now I need to locate Uncle Giotto. And then image state is hidden.
Did it work?
Let's see. Yeah, there he's gone. He's gone.
Nice.
Magic. All right, hide the bird too.
I'm working my way there.
This is how game designers are.
Yeah.
Good job. Now do more of it. Faster.
Two more, faster.
This, by the way,
Not
what
fast enough.
our viewers are seeing with this, some of this
States.
functionality is literally how we're building Sea of Legends, the battle game right now. So Esteban in the chat is
Not to
our,
call Esteban out or anything.
not to call him out, but he's working hard on building
He he's
card
a resident
battling,
like
tactical card
professional.
battling.
Okay, there you go.
Okay,
Skill is
great.
there.
All right,
All right.
so
Now, what are we saying?
Eva, what are we saying, Eva?
Eva.
What line is this? The first one?
Yeah. Hello, Auntie Rose.
Okay, that's going first.
Rosaline, I hope you're doing great.
That cracks me up every time.
So
I hope
some facts to follow.
How's it hanging, Auntie Rosaline?
Birds are scary.
Yeah.
Wait, will you let Eva answer?
Yeah,
please?
you're right.
Come
You're
on.
right. All right.
Kevin's cruising. I can't stop him. Like something about being in Venice for the first time, maybe. Like.
All
But she
right.
lives in
Something
Venice.
about being.
Oh, I thought she
in
was
Venice.
traveling from somewhere else, or did we decide she lived there?
Well, Fortunata's from Venice.
Oh.
I think we have to have her be from Venice because we have to
All right.
use the assets because the
I'm
assets
gonna look
are all in
up
Venice.
Jen.
Well, I know she's in Venice, but is she visiting, or is she always in Venice?
What did we decided that Fortunata lived in Venice with her aunt and uncle.
There. Okay,
So they
gotcha.
live there.
So like, I don't know. Does she have like? Should we give her a job? Like, what's she do in her day to day?
Yeah, the uncle is a glassmaker. So I'm sure she like works at the shop with him.
That's true. She's dressed pretty. Like I feel like ready to work. Like, I don't know.
I like it.
Engineering. She could be.
Maybe it's the end of her day.
It's true. Like.
There you go.
What do you have?
I
can't read that. What does it say?
What do you mean you can't read that?
It's just too small on my screen.
Oh yeah, that's true. It says I'm mewing, no cap.
More historically accurate dialogue.
This is going sideways. How about Auntie Rosalind says, it's been a long day.
It's been a long day. Frowny face.
It's been a long day helping your uncle.
Uncle
in
Gio.
the what do you call a glassmaker's workshop?
I don't know.
A glassmaker's workshop.
Forge, or is that something else?
I'm asking the internet right now.
A
A glassmaker's workshop would be a hot shop, a glassworks. Glassworks.
And
wait. In Italian and Italy and Venice, a fornace, literally furnace in Italian, is used in places like the island of Murano in Venice.
Oh, there you
All
go.
right.
And that's Murano glass. So it's perfect.
We could just say workshop though, because it's like, oh, okay, ready? I've got it. Are you editing?
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna say it's been a long day helping your uncle in the vetreria.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna
I'm gonna spell it for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's been a long day helping your uncle in the VETRERIA. And then comma the workshop, so that the player knows what it is. So it's been a long day with the workshop, and she could say like, "I'm tired." You know.
Let's do. I'm tired.
All right, let's see
There
it
you
in the
go.
game.
Oh, I have a typo. Okay.
I
That's
hope
fine.
you're doing great. I
It's
can't get
been a
over
long day helping your uncle Giotto in the
that.
yeah.
The
I'm
good thing about
tired.
Italian, the good thing about Italian is that you can literally pronounce every letter. And there's so it's like it makes it
There's no
fairly easy to read.
silence or silent
It's not
letters.
like the bizarre nature of English.
Yeah. I'm
My
tired. And
child
then
is learning is still working on his reading, and how do you explain to a kid that the word FOUR is pronounced for, and the word
hey bird.
SOUR is pronounced sour? Makes no sense.
Oh, whoops.
Does not make sense.
I'm tired.
I'm tired from my. Well, let's say something more than I'm tired. Sounds.
No. Let me
Oh.
cook. Let me cook.
All right, let him cook. Let him cook. You truly are the creator of Hot Dog God.
Truly. Um. What was I
For
doing?
those of you watching, Kevin made a sample game in Adventure Forge called Hot Dog God, where you must appease the
Image
Hot
state.
Dog God is your mission, and
Yes.
it is
And if you don't, then
spectacular.
you get the hot dog god will smite you.
Ooh.
And Kevin will be making that sample available when Adventure Forge goes live to the world, right?
Yeah. You can take it, mod it, extend it. I left it open ended for you all to make your own adventure in.
Now, this all makes,
Um.
you told me about Hot Dog God, Kevin, and I really didn't appreciate your power as a game designer. But now that I know, now I know where that power comes from because you were a game design intern. And Hot Dog God makes a lot more sense.
Stressed.
He's cooking. He's cooking here.
It is.
Rosalind, bird.
Going away. Hot Dog God was isometric too, I think.
That's true. Hot Dog God was ice. Well, is. It's not
Is
dead,
yes.
Eva. It's living today.
That's true.
But then there was
Okay.
also the donut puzzle game. Okay, wait, let's see it.
Oh, there we go.
There you
Okay,
go.
okay.
All right, let's see it from the top. Let's see it from the top.
One sec. I want to put the logic at this one.
A
We're gonna
bird is
paste.
now also cracking me up.
And then we also want to do where was it? Scene modules. Fortunata.
Oh, is she going to be distressed as well?
Yes.
I like it.
All right.
All right, you really are cooking now, my
Okay.
friend.
From the top.
All right, from the top.
Hello, Auntie Rosaline.
Rosaline.
I
I hope
hope
you're
you're
doing
doing
it great.
Okay, who?
A long day
Someone play.
helping your uncle.
Oh, Viola, Rosalind. They're the same. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Okay, keep going.
It's been a long day helping your Uncle Giotto in Vetreria, the workshop. Frowny face. I'm tired. ...
Dot.
Ah, a bird!
Wait, where is
Oh,
Fortunato? Fortunato's not distressed.
okay, wait. I might have... Okay, one sec.
You're
That
cooking
might have
too
been my
fast.
fault. One sec. Does Fortunata have the state distressed? Intense. Oh, she does not. Okay, that's my fault. Distressed. Image. And then... she can be confused.
It's pretty good. Yeah. All right. Now take it from the top.
Okay. Hello, Auntie Rosaline. Frowny face. I'm tired. Ah, a bird. And that's what we have right now.
That's what we have. That's what we have. We're at an hour. That's
Yeah.
perfect. In an
Yeah.
hour,
All
we
right.
have generated a very important piece of content.
Very important.
Okay, so what do we know? Let's kind of wrap it up. I mean, jokes aside, I do think it's pretty cool that someone with no coding experience
Let's do
can
that.
make something so quickly.
Oh,
And we
well,
can,
about that,
yeah, what about it?
I technically have coding experience too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Just-
sorry.
Kevin, this is not a stream where we're like, showcasing your employability here, okay? I also cook.
I also cook.
We did spend a lot of time talking about things and not working the tool, but once we let Kevin cook, he
Yes.
was able to put something together pretty quickly.
You gotta let me cook.
So I think we should probably wrap and go do. I know I need to go work on Sea of Legends some more. But let's talk about what we want to do next time. So Auntie Rosalind has been scared by a bird. Eva, what do you think Fortunata should do?
I think, is that where so that she could throw like a rock at the bird, like break a little part, like
I
a
like
little
it.
clue.
Yeah. We could have like a
Leave a
cutscene,
clue.
kind of.
Mhm.
A clue is important in a Nancy
Yeah.
Drew style. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
You can do
So
point and
she-
click too, so you can add logic to the different like images in the 2D scene
Ooh.
to be like find the hidden object or something.
Oh, there you go. We can make a mini game out of it.
Well,
Mhm.
we did say, yeah, that's a good goal because we did say that we wanted, where is it? We wanted a visual novel with puzzle elements as our goal.
Yes.
So a little puzzle could be interesting. Maybe, I wonder if, something could break off the bird and then Fortunata could put it back together to realize what it is.
Yeah.
I think that sounds
Yeah.
good.
That's
I like it.
pretty cool.
I like it. Okay. All right. Well, let's work on that next time. Let's stream probably next week. It's Friday.
Yes.
So should we try to stream? I'd like to make a little more progress. So maybe we try to stream more than once next week. What do you guys think?
I think I'd like to, but we'll need to figure out
see
the time.
See what's possible.
Yes.
All right. Thank you to our
Yes.
whopping 5 viewers across.
That's pretty good.
YouTube
I
and
mean,
Twitch.
for
that is
our
actually pretty good.
technically first live stream, I mean, I don't know if I'd consider the Google Meet test live stream back last Friday to count.
I don't know if it would count. No. Eva, we also need to scheme for our next live stream on how we're going to make Kevin feel uncomfortable. So this time it was dressing up.
This is
Next
true.
time,
I do have a shark onesie.
props.
hmm
You
There has to be a
mentioned
way to leave Kevin out, always.
There has to be a way to leave Kevin out.
Everyone, you're all fucking me. I'm gonna
He's
talk
the
to
only one.
HR.
He's the only one on this live stream who does any actual work.
I don't know about that.
You must be punished.
No.
Okay. As far as user engagement goes, anybody who's watching should feel free to reach out on social media or other channels with ideas for our game, or definitely any kind of feature set that you want to see or learn more about in Adventure Forge, and we will figure out how to show that off. So questions, comments, feedback, thoughts, ideas, anything, send it to us. We're down for whatever.
Yeah, and we also do have a Discord, so you can join Discord and share your thoughts. And yeah.
Yeah. And you can wish list on
Fantastic.
Steam.
You can wishlist on Steam.
You
Eva,
can wishlist on
you do work
Steam.
in marketing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Work
I
on-
did my part.
There you go.
I just
Like, all right, that's a weekend right there.
Good work, guys.
Good work.
All right, everyone. Should we
Back to the
wrap?
back.
I think we should wrap.
I think we should
Kevin,
wrap.
Kevin,
That's
do you have
a
an
wrap.
outro?
I didn't prepare for that. No,
Oh
but
my
I
gosh, I
have.
thought you had outro
um,
music. Nice.
And now
Nice.
ending.
Why? Why? Who gave Kevin a soundboard? Hey. Okay, that one's getting clipped for sure.
No, what?
Thank you, everyone. We will see you next week. We will work on some more of the what are we calling it? Clockbird Orange.
Clockbird Orange.
Clockbird Orange
Work in
Part 2
progress name.
Electric Boogaloo. Work in
Like,
progress.
subject to change at any point in time. So yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Let's
Um,
call it.
I'll work on an outro at some point.
Fantastic.
Kevin's
Yeah,
slacking
no.
off over here.
I'm
Not
I'm
feeling
slacking.
on this. But yes.
All right. Cool.
All right.
I'm
See you
clicking end
guys.
broadcast.
Do it. How do you end
All
it?
right. See ya. See ya, everyone.
Bye.
See you next week.
Stream.